Ladies and gentlemen, start the new year right with the best game of 2023. New, epic, scuffed BHOP Simulator 2023 PogChamp. Available here and now in 2021 for the low price of... As the name of the game suggests, BHOP Simulator is a scuffed experience. So scuffed in fact that there are no sound options. You have to listen to pee pee poo poo on repeat until your brain rots. If that doesn't scream fun, don't worry.
Run.
BHOP Simulator takes place in the year 2023. The popular video game Fall Guys has been steadily declining in popularity and public interest, resulting in the protagonist, this pink dude here who we'll call to become an alcoholic, as a way to cope with his loss of fame. Which brings us to this game. You play as the consciousness of Jeff. After repeated nights of drowning his sorrows with whiskey, he fell into a coma, from which we try to escape throughout the game. The constantly playing pee pee poo poo is in place to drown your happiness, which is an allegory to Jeff drowning his sorrows with booze. Each map is a representation of Jeff's memories that we go through to hopefully make him
Wake up!
We do this by b-hopping on and across platforms. With each memory we restore, we receive the win screen that says Poggers. On the surface, this might just seem as a funny shitpost, but if you take a look back at the origin of Fall Guys, you'll see a correlation. Before Fall Guys became a popular game available to all, it was exclusively played by Twitch streamers, with occasional keys being given to viewers. What is common on Twitch other than thoughts? The Poggers emote, a sign dropped by viewers when the streamer does something that is impressive. Stringing this back into the game, we receive this screen with each success because that's the game's way of telling us that the only way to revive Jeff is to make him live through what made him alive to begin with. In theory, this should be easy to do, but as you'll see when playing this game, some maps don't have textures on the platforms. You could shrug this off as laziness on the behalf of the developer, but I lean more towards believing this symbolizes the length of Jeff's alcoholism. He has been abusing the booze so intensely and for such an extended period that some of his memories are scorched. To further validate my beliefs, take a look at other maps or memories that remain somewhat intact, like the beach map for example, which of course is Jeff's memory of summer 2021, where he went to the beaches of Albania after the success of Fall Guys Season 6. Every map represents something, some more than others. I couldn't possibly tell you what the textureless maps represent, as those memories are scorched, but the ones that are intact usually are a key memory or representation of Jeff's personality. Like the High Road map for example, which is the game's way of showing you that Jeff is struggling. This map has a massive road that stretches on for an absurdly long amount of time, long enough to make you as the player quit in the middle, which is just like Jeff who gave up on life. However, the goal is for you to stick through it and light Jeff's inner flame. Even the game itself wants you to save Jeff, as there is no exit menu to leave a level. It would lead you to believe that you're stuck here until you succeed. Letting Jeff die is not an option. However, that would be absolute torture on the developer's behalf. So there is one specific key that will take you back to the menu, and that key is the letter P, which stands for Poggers. This game is still getting more maps added, so it's currently unclear whether we save Jeff or not. As of making this video, there are
17
maps, one of which being a multiplayer map, where you can relive Jeff's memory of the video game Fall Guys. That's about all of the story I could gather so far. One thing I didn't mention though is that when you respawn after failing platforming bits, you slide to your death. This could be the game's way of saying that Jeff is suicidal, but I'd have to do more research before I jump to any conclusions. For all we know, these platforms could just be Butterdog, the dog with the butter on. Now why should you play this game? Well, originally I was going to say it's because you can have the Space Pog achievement showcased on your profile, but Steam is still gathering information on this game, meaning that's not an option. Still though, having the achievement is the ultimate flex. You might not know it, but this is how women see you without the achievement.
Pickle chin that boy.
And this is how they see you when you finally unlock it.
Fine.
So for the price of $0 you get a game with a fairly deep story and enjoyable high-octane gameplay, which I didn't really talk about in this video, but come on, what is there to say? You jump across platforms and can develop insane speeds. That's about it. Overall, you can't really go wrong with getting this game. That's why I'm gonna give it a Poggers out of 10. Thank you very much for watching this analysis of Scuffed BHOP Simulator, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed thus far. Other than that, slap like, slap wife, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.
Hell no.